of the News and Politics Show. Speaking of politics, I'd like to welcome in my next guest, Lieutenant Governor Dan McKee. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for the invite.
I appreciate it because big news coming out of the Lieutenant Governor's office. You're doing an entrepreneurship challenge for high school seniors, kind of Shark Tankish, trying to give the youth the ability to present their ideas to some experts and maybe get a little boost.
Yeah, so what better way of promoting small business and making us a business-friendly state, right, than to go right to the youngest crew in the state to get them excited about business in the state of Rhode Island.
So it's the Entrepreneurship Challenge, and while we have you here, because I know you've got it written down,
yes.
If folks want to get more information about this, you've got the URL
can
right
I
here.
Can I read it?
You sure can.
Wait, it's www.rilgec.com. And if you go to that site, you can get all the information, all the data in terms of this entrepreneurship challenge with the high school that we're starting and we're launching this month. And we're expecting a number of high school students to get involved.
And so this is a program that you kind of gleaned the best from around the country. They've done this before down in Kentucky.
So I was chairman of the National Lieutenant Governors Association last year. And my last meeting, I asked the lieutenant governors to come in and present their best practice that was actually working, and so Lieutenant Governor Hampton from Kentucky laid out this plan. I was so excited when I got back. I got Andrea Pelagian, who works at our communication, and said, call them up because we want to do that in Rhode Island.
Well, all the information's on that site. We'll provide that link for you as well, but you know, it's easy when I can lean over and see the cheat sheets a little bit here.
Yes.
You've got a couple of keywords on here. I want to talk about the involvement of the credit unions of Rhode Island.
Yeah, just and the Navigating Credit Union is involved in that. So the way it's set up is that we went out and got private sponsorship for the scholarships that we're going to be providing to 5 students in the state of Rhode Island, and the credit unions of Rhode Island are the prime sponsor. And then we needed a nonprofit to partner with in our office that could be the fiduciary for those funds that were donated. And so we're working with Millennial Rhode Island, which is a core group of people who have the hashtag, choose Rhode Island, and so we think that's a great match.
I think it's a fantastic match, and as we talk about this, we see these shows. I'm sure the young folks who are interested are excited to get involved. Who's going to be on the judging panel?
Yeah, so we're going to initially take the major applications, the pool of applications, and zero it down to five individuals, and we'll do that through our Small Business Advocacy Council, which I chair. We had a meeting this morning and laid out it. But what I think is going to be really interesting is we're going to take young millennial business owners in the state of Rhode Island and have them communicate with our youngest entrepreneurs in the state. And we're going to do this, I believe we're going to be doing this at New England Tech sometime in August. And we're going to have a live show that we'll record. And then we're going to have a great interaction between the young millennial business owners in the state of Rhode Island with these prospective business owners in the state of Rhode Island.
Well, this sounds like youth will be served in what better way when you talk about millennial RI. As they say, choose RI to even get to the next generation, the youngest generation, looking again to stay here in Rhode Island, set up roots in Rhode Island. I'm very excited to see what these ideas are coming forward.
I think they're going to see some things because we've already met some high school entrepreneurs in the state. From doing Rachel's out in Situate area, doing goat soap, and she's just a young lady that has her own business. We've seen a high school student who's done bow ties. So we're very excited about what we're hearing here, and I think what it really does speak to is, as you just said, we want young people to anchor themselves here in Rhode Island. And what better way than to get out and talk to high school students and match them up with millennial business owners. And we know right now we need to be very strategic about a population growth strategy in the state, and this falls right into what we're working on, because we're going to have 100,000 more people that are going to be in my age group, which is 65 and older, very shortly, and we got to fill that in the state with young millennial who's a really all in on Rhode Island, and that's what we kind of see here. And we've got to do a number of things to make sure that we attract and keep our very best students, and whether they're visiting here by going to RISD or Brown or URI or Johnson & Wales, but also the people who are currently in, and this contest is for Rhode Island residents, whether they're in a public school, a private school, whether they're homeschooled, or whether they're in a charter school. And we want people who are, already vested in Rhode Island to kind of participate in this.
Fantastic. Tell folks the URL one more time.
Yes, I'm going to read it so I get it right. www.rilgec.com. And of course, you can go right to our Lieutenant Governor's site. We'll have that posted there. We really thank the credit unions of Rhode Island for stepping up and doing this in the initial year. What we found in Kentucky is that this program has grown, and the sponsorship has grown too. So we're actually talking to a couple sponsorships right now, really interested in getting involved in this program. And then Millennial Rhode Island, we think they're going to be a fantastic partner. I was at their meeting in Providence last week. They got 300 plus young people in the state of Rhode Island that are all in on the state of Rhode Island, and we're very excited about this partnership that we're starting.
Okay, Lieutenant Governor's office is all in on the Entrepreneurs Challenge.
Lieutenant Governor's Entrepreneur Challenge.
And we'll have that link up for you again. I made him read it 2 times. I won't make him read it a third, but we will provide that link for you on GoLocalProv.com. Lieutenant Governor McKee, thank you so much for coming in. I'll let you go around the corner and we'll welcome our next guest.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. Okay, thanks so much.
Thanks.